BetIndiaRaces.com supports racing broadcast so that you can enjoy the game. It's the day after Christmas, and here at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club, the festive spirit gives way to the thrill of the Ladies' Derby. A race steeped in tradition, where 8 fillies take on the challenge of 2,400 metres, a first for all of them. In this iconic paddock, generations of champions have left their mark, and today the stage is set for a new chapter. Leading the lineup is Trahila, the undeniable favourite, a filly of exceptional class and the poise of a queen ready to rule. Right beside her is Lady Sunshine, the talented grey beauty who is second in the betting. There's also Main Street, the only filly who is certain to stay this distance. But stealing the murmurs of the crowd is Rise and Rain, the bold late entry from Bangalore. The whispers are loud. Why have the formidable duo of Rajesh and Suraj Naraidu travelled so far with a filly who has just one win under her belt? A wild card in every sense, she arrives with daring dreams and the promise of a surprise. The Calcutta Oaks isn't just a race, it's a celebration of elegance, courage, determination, and the pursuit of glory. Who will rise to claim their place in this storied history? The answer lies just beyond the starting gates.
And there we are racing. Very slowly out of the gates, there is forest fragrance for the Calcutta Oaks as the field settles down to race. The first move comes from Earth for the back in the field, and second there was the Lady Sunshine. Troila is racing up with the pace in third spot. Then we got Finley. On the outside of Finley there is Sensational. Then we go back to Main Street, who's being passed on the outside there by Rise and Rain, giving them a long start. Early part of the race there is Forest Fragrance. They're still settling down. It continues to be Earth about length and a half, 2 lengths in front of Lady Sunshine is in second, racing about 2 off the rail. Hugging the rail there is Trahila. Then we go back to Finley, who's being passed on the outside there by Main Street, about a length and a half, 2 lengths behind her. There is Sensational is the one who's hidden up from my view. Rise and Rain is third last. Last of all is Forest Fragrance as they approach the first turn past the 2,000 meters. Earth continues to call the shots here. The pace is moderate in the first 400. Earth just about half a length clear of Lady Sunshine. They cast the mile shoot. 2.5, 3 lengths behind there is Trahila. On the outside of Trahila there we got Sensational. Towards the inside there is Finley. About length and a half, 2 lengths behind Finley there is Rise and Rain. Second last there is Main Street. Last of all there is Forest Fragrance as they approach and past the halfway point in the Calcutta Oaks. Earth continues to call the shots here. Now about length and a quarter in front of Lady Sunshine in second. 2.5, 3 lengths behind there is Trahila. Length and a half, 2 lengths behind, making a slide forward move there is Sensational. Then we go back to Finley. For the back in the field there is Rise and Shine. There is who's third last, second last. There we got that towards the inside is Main Street. Last of all is Forest Fragrance. A little over 800 to go in the Calcutta Oaks 2024 Grade 3. Continues to be Earth, who's now about half a length clear of Lady Sunshine. Trahila is not too far away. Finley, Sensational and Rise and Rain with Suraj Naraidu making a quick forward move. So is Forest Fragrance. Drop back to last. There is Main Street as they begin to take the turn. It's Earth brings them home from Lady Sunshine. Trahila and Rise and Rain are on Box Street. Then they take the turn now. Earth down the center from Lady Sunshine. Rise and Rain coming up on the outside. Trahila looking for an opening between runners. They into the last 300. Main Street is also getting involved on the outside, but Lady Sunshine has come to the fore from Rise and Rain. It's Rise and Rain down the center from Trahila, now coming up with giant strides over the inside. It's Trahila from Rise and Rain, Trahila, and Rise and Rain in the hands of Suraj Naraidu wins the Calcutta Oaks 2024 Grade 3 from Trahila. Gallant in second, Main Street is third. Then we went back to Lady Sunshine, Earth, Finley.
You can never write off Suraj Naraidu on the Calcutta track. He might just know this track better than the back of his hand. He strategically moved up to pocket Trahila, and in this game of kilometers and miles, it's only a few inches at the wire that matter. Ride of the year by Suraj Naraidu, and boy did he leave it till late in 2024.
So I have owner Shreya Rajesh Naraidu with me, winning her first classic with Rise and Rain, trained by husband, ridden by brother-in-law. How's it feeling?
I have this, it's like no words. I really have no words. It's a very different feeling. It's the first time I'm going on a track and like leading a horse and doing this. It's a very different feeling.
So the question to you is, who gets to keep the cup? Is it the brother-in-law, is it the husband, or is it going to be locked up in your wardrobe?
It just goes in our main shelf where all the trophies are kept. So it's in the family, so it doesn't go anywhere.
Rise and Rain being a final entry. Now you're the owner, you're the boss, of course, for your husband and maybe for your brother-in-law as well.
They know what they're doing. They are best in this field, so the decision goes up to them.
The check is going back to you anyway.
So we are gaining as a family, so it goes into that.
Very modest, very sweet, and congratulations once again.
It was a lot of guts to get the horse here and then put a final entry. And we've just arrived here 2 weeks ago. So she's trained probably 10 days since she's come here. So she's done whatever she's done today only on her class. And I'm sure she's going to be much better after this. I'm very happy for the team. My sister-in-law is a part owner of the horse. One of my very good friends, Mr. Teja Golapuri, bought a share just before the race. And I'm glad I could win this for him.
Well, definitely a family affair win for the three of y'all, and many more to you, Suraj. Congratulations once again.
I'm very happy to win my second classic in Calcutta this season. Hats off to Suraj and Rajesh for entering this horse as a final entry and winning the race. I'm also very happy for Dr. Ravadia of Yaravada Farm for winning this classic, and I wish him many more to come.
I'm very happy about Rise and Rain's win in the Oaks, and particularly about the skillful way in which Rajesh has brought her on. I'd say that she was probably the best looking of our fillies in that draft that year. I hope she does well for the connections, and I'd like to congratulate them all.
Winning a classic is obviously special, and putting a final entry and then proving it right, obviously it's got to be very special, but full credit to the filly. She's really run her heart out, and full credit also to Suraj. He was very, very confident that we'll be able to pull it off, and I'm very elated that I could play a little bit of a part in it.
So what's more important to you, keeping Mrs. happy or keeping your filly happy?
Well, if the filly is happy, if she's performing, she's winning, obviously the missus is also going to be happy.